It was 1985 and my family and I were out and we had a car accident. And yeah, I ended up in a wheelchair. Went through schooling, finished high school, took a couple of years off, went to university, found that studying wasn't for me and decided to start up a business with my wife, not leaving the house too much. So wanted a change and decided to look for a normal job.
The aim of Epic is to help our participants get to their full potential. So I know in our catch line we say realise what's possible, and that's truly what it's about. It's about looking at that potential and then helping them on that journey.
So I rang around a few different disability employment service providers and found that Epic was the easiest to come and see. So I didn't go through Centrelink, which is the government department. I went direct to the provider.
So he was paired up with his employment consultant and an employment advisor, and they then interviewed him to see where he was at in his journey, to see what he needed and what he was happy with. So quickly it was identified he lacked a bit of confidence purely because he'd been out of the market for a while. And a lot of the skills that our guys, our staff saw in Dave didn't see. So we call that transferable skills.
Throughout the process, it made me realise what I had to offer as well. So it gave me a bit more confidence to speak to employers once the time came, and got the opportunity to work at a company to rebuild their websites.
It's starting to align all that and sort of work out a bit of a way to navigate him to a point of employment that he's happy with.
Initially, I started 8 hours a week working for the umbrella company and redoing their websites just part-time. And I think it was 2 to 3 weeks later, I was working 30 hours a week.
So Dave was in charge of marketing and looking after the website for them and a lot of their online collateral. I was looking for a particular person to help within a customer experience role here to do a lot of the data analysis. And he said, I think I've got a guy here that might be able to help you.
I applied for a job here at Windsor at Epic as customer experience leader. So that was to help improve overall customer experience for people who came to Epic. And he thought it would be a great opportunity for me to work part-time here while transitioning away from the umbrella company.
So we sort of developed that customer service assistant role, and it was a new role, so we were just sort of feeling our way through it, but Dave was responding well and had some really cool ideas.
It's a case of recognising your own potential and then getting out there and just making sure that no obstacles stand in the way of you achieving what you're capable of. So I think that's what Epic's done most for me, is just help me realise what I was capable of and pave the way and make it a smooth transition all the way through. But they've just helped with that emotional support, I'd say, more so than any physical, but they recognise all of it.
So you could see Dave transitioning away. The aim was transition him away from a customer service assistant into the full web design business model.
Starting at 8 hours a week, it was up to me then to show what I could offer a company, and it grew quickly. So it went from 8 hours to 30 hours in 2 or 3 weeks. So it was just a case of helping me get through the door to show what I could offer. I thought because I didn't have the degree or a piece of paper, even though I had a skill set that I knew would match up well with a lot of companies, because I didn't have that almighty piece of paper to say this is what I've done, I thought I'd need some help just to get my foot through the door, so to speak.
At this point in his career, it was like, this is full-time employment. This is running the customer service area of the whole business. Dave, being a participant and having a disability, makes him the ideal person to be able to have the full understanding of what's required by the participants and by the employers. Like he's worked with employers one-on-one. He obviously has come to us as a participant. I couldn't ask for anyone to be a better fit.